Hey everybody, so for today's movie review, I'm going to talk about a recent movie. It's called Contagion. Contagion is a film by Stephen Soderberg. He is the director of Ocean's 11, Traffic, and Aaron Brockovich, and quite a few other films that are quite notable. Um, so Contagion is his most recent film. It actually got number one at the box office recently. I think it got like $22 million. So it toppled over a lot of other films that came out this past weekend. Um, So Contagion is a film where, if you don't know what it's about yet, um, the bird flu, which was a huge deal way back a few years ago. Um, so this film's pretty much a fictional version of the bird flu. It starts out with a woman who is coming home from vacation from Hong Kong, I believe, and she doesn't feel good. She calls her husband. She's coughing. She doesn't feel good. She's eating food. She's ready to go home. And so she gets home, and her illness gets worse and worse. It gets to the point where she has to go to the hospital, and this character is played by Gwyneth Paltrow. You've probably seen this in the trailers for those who've seen the Contagion trailer or seen the movie, like I did. Um, so she gets sick, and that's the first huge deal that there's something going on in the air that shouldn't be going on, or better yet, something illness related going on that's not quite right. Um, so after she gets sick, her kid gets sick. And after the kid gets sick, Matt Damon is quote unquote sick too. Um, and so this illness just keeps on spreading and spreading and spreading and spreading, just like the swine flu did back when that was a problem with everything. Um, so pretty much at this point in the film, Lawrence Fishburne, Marion Cotillard, Kate Winslet, um, who else? Quite a few other notable celebrities. Um, Jude Law and Jude Law. He's interesting because he is a journalist and he's trying to get the truth out to people. He believes that the government and doctors are keeping this bird flu illness from the people. And so he's trying to get the real truth about this whole illness out. Um, and this film's interesting also because this film is not like I Am Legend or 28 Days Later, where it's about the illness. It's more about the people who are suffering from the illness. So I guess that's another reason why this film, why it's good and bad. It's good because they're exploring something new with this genre, but bad because, well, it doesn't quite pick up the way like I Am Legend would. Um, so this film, I really liked it a lot. I was with two people who I believe liked it, but we were talking about it as we were leaving the theater, and I don't think they liked it as much as I did. I think, and after seeing the film and trying to view it from all angles, from all the possible perspectives from people, I can kind of see why some think it is slow moving. Um, and I guess for me, I just really liked how they took on the fact, like, there's so many films out there about the illness. Why not have a film about the doctors and the people who are suffering from the illness? You do get an impression that this film has this bird flu going around, but because they focus on the doctors or the people who are infected, like Gwyneth Paltrow and Matt Damon and Kate Winslet and everything, um, they you never really get a chance to see the society's perspective on this. Every now and then you'll see people like breaking stuff to get medicine and flu shots, and people are freaking out. They did show some parts of the film that were like that. I guess if Soderbergh wanted to have the traditional and something new, I think he should have balanced that more. Have something new, which is what he did, but also have more of the society perspective on this. So that's why I think for Contagion for me. I really like this film, guys. I would give it an 8 out of 10. Um, but it's not quite, Harry Potter 7 Part 2 good, or it's not quite, um, source code good. I really liked that film a lot earlier this year too. I wouldn't rank it in that category, but this film did succeed over quite a few other movies that were quote unquote popular. Um, so Contagion, guys, I really like this film. If you like Steven Soderbergh, if you like films like 28 Days Later, I Am Legend, um, films where illness is going around, we got to figure out what it is and how we stop it. Contagion might just be your movie. Um, Also, if you just like an interesting take on that genre with the whole, what if it's what's the doctors and the people who are suffering from this illness, what is their perspective on all this? This film does quite a good job of that. Um, so Contagion, guys, I would recommend it. There's some who might not, but I'm one of the people who would recommend it. So see Contagion, guys. It's very good.